And since you're talking, give us your hot topic.
So my hot topic is fresh off hot grease, Cardi B and Offset.
Thank you.
Oh, that was my
You know what I'm
second.
saying? So they
Why y'all seem like you're celebrating? It's
I
giving
think
bitter
I
energy.
think the celebration.
It's giving bitter
I think the
energy.
celebration more, but
for
I'm not
Cardi.
celebrating it. I'm just honestly, I'm enjoying.
Y'all like to see people merge.
I watch my parents go through this.
I
want her to end it.
Yeah, I watch my
She's
parents go through
enjoying her
this.
life.
She needed to.
You single?
Huh?
You single?
Yeah.
What that mean? What did I do anything?
I want that lady to be happy. She's a good mother
No,
and a businesswoman. That man
Definitely.
dragged her for 7 years, and she's out, and she got a fine man.
She need to put that album on.
It's coming. Hold
It's
on,
coming.
Drake.
Hold on, but y'all
Well,
don't know
she
nothing
said it's
about
coming.
that woman.
She said it's
Y'all
coming.
know nothing about that
I
woman.
want both of them to be happy. I'm an Offset fan and I'm a Cardi B fan. From what
I'm
we
not
did
a
know
fan
and
of
gathered,
self-destruction. I'm not a fan of self-destruction.
I'm not that either. Now, from what we gathered, yes, I feel as though it was been time for her to let him go, and now that and he been doing stuff online because the whole thing. He made a video like with the girls on the yard, and he like all up on
Call
the yard
him
with the
daddy.
girls and all that.
He
So
also
she be going
to
up.
expose her sex tape with him.
Yeah.
he's done all that stuff to that lady.
He's been a bit of
Mind you,
bit
you
of
cheated
BD.
on her several times.
He been a bit of
while she
BD.
was pregnant, even before she was pregnant. She took you back all those times, embarrassed herself and through the industry, and then now that she's fine, mind you, and then you got Joe Budden and them calling her all types of whores and
Right.
stuff like that. When
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
mind you, prior to Offset, she was engaged for 4
Love
years.
Joe Budden.
I like
She
Joe
was-
Budden too.
What Joe
though.
say?
Basically,
He
they-
just inserting himself. I don't like when
they
men
just
do
saying
that
what
either.
she's doing,
Just be
she's doing
inserting
too
himself.
much. Like her popping.
But y'all
out in
inserting
another-
yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talking. We
He
on
was
this
talking too.
Yeah, but my
No,
whole
he
thing
was
is-
making a personal opinion.
Yeah, you wasn't. You,
And he was
my
on
thing
Love
is,
and
He was
Hip
making a
Hop.
personal
trying to
opinion. It wasn't like hot topic.
When he was cheating on Cardi B, y'all wasn't sitting there saying that he wrong for doing that to that girl, whatever. She pop up with a whole man claiming that this is her man. She ain't come out with 4 or 5 different men.
Right.
And
See what
she's
you're
a
saying.
whore and she's
Right.
wrong and she's a mother, she's a wife. He's a father, he's a husband. Why y'all ain't saying nothing to her? Had the same energy. Shout outs to Cardi B and Stephon Diggs.
Shout out to Cardi B and
Enjoy
Stephon
yourself.
Diggs.
So right now they just having fun.
And
Her and Stephon.
But also the latest thing that's recent is the kid having the same hairstyle as Stephon Diggs. So
Was that Cardi being Patty?
and Offset made a
He said,
tweet saying, "Don't make me."
he was like, if,
Was that
y'all
Cardi
got-
being
He said,
Patty?
if people
And
start
that's what we
saying
trying to
that.
figure out.
I
Is that
don't know.
Cardi being
Figure it
petty?
out. Figure it out right now.
I mean,
It don't take
listen,
a rocket
That
scientist.
little boy was
She
having-
was
before
she
she was, out with
was
Stephon
being
Diggs,
petty,
he was having
and
that
she did the
hairstyle.
hair from what I heard.
She didn't do the hair.
Oh.
She was in the salon when Stephon was getting his hair done.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You could see her in the mirror.
She's definitely
Or
being
whatever the
petty.
case is. It doesn't matter.
'Cause
I
Offset-
hope she was.
Because
being
Offset
petty.
on
He
y'all
deserved it.
y'all's
I'm
shaking.
on Cardi B side.
Feeling
I hope
on
the next
ass.
time-
Single
Get in the
gay man
studio.
energy. Single gay man energy.
fine.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Cardi B.
Shout out to Cardi B. Shout out to Offset. I hope they find a
Yeah.
peace to take care of to be mutual to take care of their children and be in
And
harmony
he
in that
taking
way.
her for spousal support.
He is taking for alimony.
yeah.
Also, that's why the people are under his comments calling him broke.
Yeah. You don't need no spousal support for that. Like, mind you, she's a whole year she's been paying. She's still
paying the rent, the mortgage on the house.
$50,000 a month in that Atlanta house that she do not live in. That he be having women at.
She back in New York.
And she's back
Yeah.
in New York, and she's paying for that house, and she know that you got women in there. She's seen the cameras and all that other stuff. She not bothering you, but you harassing that lady. Sign the papers, like she said.
Yeah, sign the papers.
Oh, he won't sign.
He
them.
won't
Nah, he won't sign them.
Sign them.
But he will sign if she pay.
Well,
So maybe
That's basically what he's
She
saying.
already told him that she would give him what he want, but what you want her to do is give you. She said the Atlanta house. All they gotta do is split in half.
Right.
You take your half, I take my half, and whatever the case is, and that be that.
Right.
He wants her to give him everything, like a percentage, like he want a
Right.
certain amount a month. Why would you do that when she been taking kids? You haven't even been taking.
But that's why though,
She
because
was.
A percentage of what she made?
Yes.
But my mother had to pay my father a certain amount of money when she divorced, and my mother was taking care of my father the last 10 years of their marriage. So in court eyes, if you been taking care of somebody for this long, It's no way you
Is
can just
your
drop
mother
them
and father
off and just have them
millionaires?
just not. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to give them something to get them to, you know what I'm saying? You can just drop
Was
them
your
off.
father a millionaire prior to?
He wasn't. He didn't work.
Right. And was your mother a millionaire? Is she a millionaire?
She's
cute.
Yes.
Okay, well that's the problem. Offset had money, she got money. My whole thing is you don't need no spouse support.
right. Oh, true.
Your mother.
He
You
probably
gotta come up to the
do.
mic.
Your mother.
He got 7 kids.
Your mother.
He
half of them
probably
is not hers.
do.
Half of them is not
And he
hers.
probably don't have no
Will they
property.
take them
He probably
other
don't have no
bitches for spousal
home.
support?
Obviously,
He do
don't
got a home.
He don't have no properties or
Offset
something
got
like that.
money. He being greedy. He's being petty. Because if she stopped talking to Steph on
Yeah, he
dates
is
and be
being
back
petty.
with him, he gonna stop all his spousal support and all that stuff. He's mad because she's finally moving on. He thought that she had her. He
And
thought
his
he had her.
lifestyle also might shift.
That's on
Yeah.
him. You should have remembered that when you was
It's
cheating.
going to have to shift.
Offset. You should have remembered that when you was cheating.
He gonna
I
have to-
feel you, Omar. I
And the
feel
story.
you.
He gonna have to
Stay
be
off
the dating.
internet. Just get in the studio and make some records. That's all you.
But
got.
my whole thing, the self-destructing part that I don't like is the fact that kids are involved.
That's what I'm
They gonna
saying.
grow up one day and see this, and then the internet is so fucked up. If they get pages, people will never let that go.
No.
Taunt them, write that shit underneath their posts or whatever. Like that's crazy.
I just want them to be cool for the kids.
Eventually
That's it.
they will. He don't have no choice.
Okay, let's move off of that because it's already hot in this bitch.